Here's what nobody's talking about, but everyone is feeling: frustration. Not just any kind of frustration, but the kind that quietly grows when you've done everything right, followed every step, passed KYC, waited patiently, and still your Pi is stuck. Still locked. Still not usable. Today we're diving deep into the most frustrating mystery in the Pi network universe right now. What on earth is going on with Pi migration delays? In this video, I'll walk you through exactly what's happening, why so many pioneers are still in limbo, and most importantly, what the Pi core team has said about it, what they haven't, and what needs to be done next. We're not just talking facts, we're telling the real story from the ground. From glitches to ghosted requests, from hopeful pioneers to haunting silence, this is the full breakdown of Pi Network's migration nightmare and what it means for the future of your Pi. So let me ask you, have you successfully migrated to mainnet, or are you still stuck waiting? Drop your experience in the comments. I read them all. And if you're behind on what's been happening in the Pi ecosystem, no worries. Check out my previous Pi network update videos, the links are down in the description below. Also, if you're fired up about Pi like I am, drop Pi network to the moon, along with your country name in the comments below. Let's show the world how global our community is. Don't forget to like, share, and smash that subscribe button to help support this channel so I can keep bringing you updates straight from the heart of the Pi movement. Make sure you also join my Telegram group and Facebook page. Links are in the description. And just so we're clear, this video is for entertainment purposes only. It's not financial advice. Always do your own research. Now, let's get started. If you've been in the Pi network space for a while, you probably know that one of the most painful bottlenecks in this entire ecosystem isn't KYC anymore. It's migration. That one process that separates pioneers who can use their Pi from those whose coins are still trapped in digital limbo, and the silence around it is becoming deafening. Let's get real. The open mainnet is live. Mining has ended. Everything we've been building toward for years is finally rolling out. But for a massive number of pioneers, there's still one brick wall in their way. Migration hasn't happened. Their coins are locked up in the app, not on the main net, and absolutely useless in the real Pi economy. Now here's where it gets frustrating. Many of these users passed KYC months ago. They celebrated, they waited, and waited. And now, they're still stuck. No update, no timeline, no real explanation. The only support? A lonely chat button in the app that takes you into a support queue run by a handful of moderators trying to respond to millions. That's not just inefficient, it's overwhelming for everyone involved. There's this growing feeling across the Pi community, from Telegram to Discord, even X, that something's not adding up. People are starting to wonder, why haven't I migrated yet? Is something wrong with my account? Is this random? Is it broken? And the worst question of all, is anyone even listening? It's like being in a global movement where the finish line is finally in sight, but your legs are tied, and you're not even told why. What makes it even more maddening is the complete lack of transparency. No one really knows how the migration order is being decided. Some people who completed KYC just last month are already on mainnet. Meanwhile, others who verified last year are still stuck. Is it random? Is it location-based? Is it server capacity? No one knows for sure, and that's exactly the problem. And let's talk about the technical side. Some users aren't even able to get through the migration steps because of glitches. Yes, glitches. Imagine passing KYC, getting excited to move your hard-earned Pi, and then, boom, the app freezes or throws an error. Now you're locked out, and the only support you can find is an overwhelmed chatbot or a moderator in a group chat who's already handling 100 other people just like you. In their latest update on April 17th, the Pi core team finally broke the silence and laid out a roadmap. They announced that over 12 million pioneers had already been migrated. That sounds huge, and yes, it is. They explained that migration is far more complicated than it looks. It's not just flipping a switch or dropping tokens into a wallet. It involves validating your entire mining history. Every reward, every lockup, security circles, app usage, node contributions, and even checking for fraudulent behavior. They also mentioned that this first round of migration only includes base rewards and a few additional components. Referral bonuses and some secondary rewards will come in the next wave, which they plan to do in cycles, either monthly or quarterly. The numbers shown in your app, those are estimates. What you actually get during migration? That's based on real-time back-end calculations, checking and cross-verifying everything you've ever done in the Pi app. And yes, that makes sense. It's detailed, it's secure, it's fair, but it's also incredibly slow. And the problem is, even with that level of detail, users are being left in the dark. There's no tracker, no notification system, no follow-up messages. Nothing that tells you where you are in line or what's going on with your migration. And let's be honest, that's just not good enough anymore. The Pi network has always stood for decentralization, inclusion, and community. But when a massive number of pioneers can't even access their Pi while others can, it starts to feel unequal. And the silence from the top isn't helping. Right now, we're not just dealing with a technical issue, we're dealing with a trust issue, a communication issue. Many longtime pioneers are feeling ignored, which is risky for a network built on community trust. To rebuild confidence, the Pi core team must improve communication with frequent, transparent updates on migration progress, sharing exact percentages, upcoming phases, and current challenges. Just as crucial as establishing real human support teams in every major region, not just relying on chatbots or overstretched moderators. With a $100 million fund available from Pi Network Ventures, it's time to invest in dedicated, accessible migration assistance to truly support the global Pi community. Third, the numbers shown in the app need to be explained better. Right now, many pioneers are confused when their transferable balance doesn't match what they receive on mainnet. And while the core team has said that's because the app shows estimated balances and the backend runs deeper calculations, it needs to be communicated better, make it visual, make it transparent. Don't leave people guessing, because at the end of the day, this isn't just about coins, it's about trust. It's about showing the community that you're still listening, still building, and still respecting their time and commitment. And for all the pioneers watching this who have migrated successfully, celebrate, yes, but also keep pushing for those who haven't, because Pi's future doesn't belong to the few who got lucky, it belongs to all of us. Migration is not a back-end task, it's the bridge to Pi's real economy. If that bridge isn't wide enough, strong enough, and fast enough, we're only halfway to where we want to be. So, if the Pi core team is truly committed to building a global, decentralized network, now is the time to show it, with action, with support, with transparency, and with respect. So there you have it. The full breakdown of what's going on with Pi network migration delays, the causes, the concerns, and the critical next steps that need to happen. We've covered the frustrations, the technical hurdles, and the community's growing call for transparency and action. If you found this helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel so we can keep the conversation going and keep pushing for the change the community deserves. More updates are coming, and you won't want to miss them. Now let me hear from you. Have you migrated yet, or are you still waiting? Drop your migration status in the comments, and if you faced any issues, share your story. Also, if you have any suggestions or questions, drop them below too. This is your space. Your voice matters. Thanks for watching, pioneers, and I'll see you in the next video.